Hey everyone, and welcome to Race to the Pop. Today's an exciting episode because I'm going to summarize a bunch of announcements that Funko has been talking about over the last couple weeks, last couple months, all into one video. So there's definitely going to be a lot of content here. I've mentioned a lot of this stuff already when I talked about Funko Fair stuff, but there was some like random announcements here and there. So I kind of like condensed it all into one video. Tons to talk about. So if you've watched my other Funko Fair announcements for day 1 and day 2, some of the stuff might be repeat, but I kind of wanted to put all together in one video in case you guys missed that. And again, I wanted to highlight some of the things that I'm excited about. Hopefully you guys are excited about. Definitely Funko has been definitely busy with all these announcements, and at my wish list, it's only been like 2 months, not even 2 months in 2023, and my wish list has already grown massively for all things that I want to get. So let's just jump right into the video. Let me know in the comments which ones you guys are most excited about, but let's go. Funko announcements that have just happened recently. So here we are. I kind of broke it out into different sections on what they announced. I'm not going to say like when they announced it. Obviously, maybe I'll mention if it was Funko Fair or not, but these are all just the ones that are coming out, or maybe some of these are already out. Some of them you could pre-order. I'll kind of mention it if I know off the top of my head. But again, I kind of broke it out into the different, series, the ones that I think that you guys would be most on your list that you guys would want to get. Again, hopefully this is inclusive of everything that they've announced, but again, even as I'm recording this video, there's probably things that people are finding out about. So the first one, and this one definitely came out of Funko Fair, was all the Demon Slayer pops. So I kind of put them all together, the ones that they've kind of announced. I know a lot of you guys were super excited about that. I know Funko Fair, that was like a huge portion of it, just because there's obviously a bunch of Demon Slayer finds out there, but there's a ton of them. So and again, I'll try to mention the ones that I'm excited about as I go through this list. Again, let me know which ones you guys are most excited about as well. Obviously, they have the Nezuko's. As you can see, they have like the pair that they have, which I think is kind of cool. This one seems to be an Amazon exclusive. And again, we've covered a lot of this stuff in the Funko Fair stuff. I don't think we covered the Pocket Pops there. Obviously, there's a bunch of Nezuko's there as well. I think they've always done a good job with the Demon Slayer ones. So that's cool. So if you guys want to check it out, one exclusive is Captain America Civil War diorama set with Black Panther. Obviously, everyone loves Black Panther and obviously Captain America. So I thought that was really cool. So here is the Black Panthers, and then of course they have like the Hawkeye. And then the Black Widow, which I thought was really cool, and then the Vision, of course, as well. And then, of course, they have these cool stands as well, and these are Amazon exclusives, like I said. This one was, a lot of you guys, it was the first time you guys heard of this, but their new their new line, it's called Brandalized, where they obviously are inspired by like graffiti and things like that. So it was graffiti by Banksy, obviously a popular graffiti street artist. So if you see actually the Brandalized ones, they definitely have a more artistic look to them. As you can see, this one, the flying balloon girl, and I kind of pulled out the image of what it looks like, but I do think it looks really cool. And then the tagging robot as well. I do think even in the box, I think it looks really great. I think that they are doing a really good job, just Pop in general, of doing a really good job of making them really a beautiful display in the box. Or if you wanted to take it out of the box, I still think you feel like you still get the cool feel. You get kind of what they're thinking about. Obviously, all the colors are very neutral. And then this one, the Flying Balloon Girl, she's like, obviously, it's like carbon black and things like that, which I think actually looks cool. She's number 1. And then the Tagging Robot's number 2. Friday night at Freddy's, this was huge at Funko Fair as well. They had a ton of stuff, figures, action figures, I feel like plushies, all tons of stuff. Obviously, a lot going on. So here you can see all of them. Foxy, Freddy, Chica, really cool. Circus Foxy. So again, they had the regular Foxies, and they all had their versions where they all had the balloons. I thought they actually looked really cool. I did especially like all the different colors that they have. I really think that these stand out really well. I know a lot of you guys are Five Night at Freddy's fans. So hopefully you guys like that. We also checked these ones out. These ones are like the action figures, and I thought these, I think they especially made sure that they did this because I think these are accurate representation of what the characters look like, and I think they're really cool. Obviously still have the balloon theme going on here. Also, Skeleton Stitch. I don't know. This I don't think was from Funko Fair. It's now an Entertainment Earth exclusive. So I'm a huge fan of Stitch, Lilo and Stitch, Skeleton Stitch with Glow Chase. I think that's really cool. Definitely, if you're able to get that chase, I think you're super lucky. And I do think that this turned out really well. I think he's a great looking pop figure. This one, Matt Murdock and Daredevil, Loungefly mini backpack. So here's Daredevil. I thought it looked really cool. I think they've done a really good job, especially with his glasses. Obviously, that's a huge part of his overall look. Obviously, his see-through red I think looks really cool, and obviously his cane, and obviously you could see him kind of like mid-action, so I think that's cool as well. Dolly Parton joins the Funko Pop line, so if you guys are interested in Dolly Parton, they do have some as well. Again, obviously, Funko always does a good job of showcasing. Obviously, the accessories, she does have her banjo and guitar, but I do think her iconic, gigantic hair definitely stands out as well, and they've done a really good job with that. Box Lunch exclusive Ratatouille Funko Soda. I talked about this. I actually did my first Funko Soda opening. So if you guys haven't seen that video, definitely check it out. I opened up these two actually. Chef Colette and then Linguini. Thought they looked really cool. I'm not going to spoil what I got, but so definitely check out that video. I do think Ratatouille is one of my favorite movies. I thought it looked really cool. Just their overall look. I thought Linguini, I think his character and the accessories that he has is also really cool. Obviously, he has Remy right there. He's holding him, so that's cool. Shazam, Fear of the Gods Funko Pop. These are really cool. If you guys are fans of Shazam, then definitely check this out. You obviously have Shazam, Freddy, Darla. And I do think that they've done Eugene. I think they've done a good job with this. Again, any times they do the superheroes, I think they've done a good job. Obviously, a lot of people are fans of Shazam. I think they've really done a good job with like his cape and the overall looks of this. So if you guys are Shazam fans, definitely check it out. Even more Shazam, Hespera as well. Unicorn, all black. I think this looks really cool. Calypso. And then you have the pocket ones. So the keychain ones essentially. So if you guys are interested, that's available as well. They also had some. I feel like they had a lot of pocket stuff. Even Five Nights at Freddy's, they had a bunch of pocket stuff as well. Target exclusive, Marvel Pop, the comic covers. I thought these were really cool. I thought they did a really good job. Definitely a great way to have a collection. I think having these all lined up next to each other on a shelf looks really awesome. So as you can see, they have obviously the character, and these characters especially are like the classic look ones, right? Like this is the classic Hawkeye, this is the classic Wolverine look. You can see him in his X-Men outfit, and then they have like the comic book behind them. I think looks really good. Even inside or outside the box, I think it's just very like captivating. Obviously, they've done this kind of look with a bunch of different things, musician album covers, Disney movies. I think it makes a ton of sense for the collectors out there, especially people who collect comics, to have the unique comic book cover on the back. That's awesome. Amazon exclusive Thor Funko Pop and pin. These are really cool. So first you have Iron Man, Amazon exclusive. You not only get the figurine, but you also get this cool pin. I think that's awesome. And then the Thor one, I thought looks really good. Obviously, what I think is really unique about this is their stand that they're on. Especially Iron Man, I think they did a really good job of kind of his feet and his jets coming up, and kind of like looks like bubbles, but I guess it's smoke. And then they have the little thing that they stand on, which just says the Avengers. I think these go for the ones that I'm kind of quoting at the Funko.com, the ones with like the clear box. I'm not sure what's the price. These are definitely on Amazon, but another clear box ends up being like almost $50. So I assume this would be in like the $30 to $50 range. I think it's definitely worth it. I think they look really good. And I call it it's like the exclusive one. I think they have like a different name for it, but you could kind of see like the comic book look to it. They have like the black outline on it, which I think really makes it stand out. So awesome. This one, again, I've talked about this, I think in the Funko Fair one, the Gabriel Iglesias Fluffy with Jack in the Box collaboration. I thought this was really cool. This is definitely on my list that I want to get. I think they've done a good job. I think these collaborations are really cool. He even had his own launch party at Jack in the Box, and I think that was a really cool promotion. I don't think he had to do that. He was out there giving away some of these and just kind of meeting with fans, and obviously eating Jack in the Box. It was at a Jack in the Box. I think that's really cool. I think he makes an excellent pop. And last one, obviously, My Hero Academia. Again, a lot of talked about a lot of these in Funko Fair, and I actually just did an opening of a mystery box where I got, I think, like 2 or 3 of them. So I'm definitely excited to hear more about this. But they definitely have their figures, Dabi and Kurogiri. I know are obviously huge, important characters in the story. I think this is really cool. As you can see, they're kind of like, I don't know what they're called, but they're kind of in a scene. And you could essentially, if you have them all, you can put them next to each other, and it looks like they're all part of a look. Again, I know Funko's doing this a lot. It's getting me to be like, hey, I definitely need to get the full collection of it. Obviously, gives us another reason to bring them out of the box and display them. I'll hopefully get a bunch of these and hopefully have the full set to show you guys. But that was it. There was a bunch of announcements. A bunch of these are on my list. Hopefully a bunch of them are on your list too. I'm going to do these wrap-up videos occasionally when I have a huge thing to talk about. Obviously, Funko Fair just happened, but I'm going to I know there's a bunch of announcements, obviously, every week about new ones that get released on the Funko.com and get released to buy, first come, first serve. So I'm going to kind of put those together. I know I got a bunch of them. I talked about Doctor Strange. I talked about Unmasked Spider-Man. So I'll remember to put those in my next announcement. So if you guys found this useful, let me know in the comments. As always, I'm going to have a ton more videos showing off some mystery boxes, eBay, Walmart. I'm going to open up some Funko sodas, and of course, a lot more things that I want on my wish list coming up in the near future. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time.